I'm back with another triggering topic. And the topic of today is Pickmes don't live in reality. And they don't want you to either. They want to sell you a dream so that you can be just as miserable as they are. But before I get into that, let me give y'all a quick disclaimer. This video is filled with my opinions and my opinions alone. I don't know any of the people that I discuss personally. Any information that I share or talk about is already posted publicly on the internet for the world to see. Now, this is a commentary channel, and yes, I do include clips as part of my critical review and within fair use guidelines. With that being said, ladies, please check this out, and I'll be right back.
Lazy women done entered the chat. Lazy women have entered the chat and they're trying to blend it with soft girl. No, you're lazy. You're lazy. You don't want to bust the chop. You don't want to have to work hard for anything. You don't want to have to do what it takes.
All they want to do is slap a bunch of glue on their forehead to lay their wigs down and expect to say, that's the soft life for me. I don't want to do nothing else but lay my wigs down. It's what these women really want to be able to do. They don't want to do nothing. And like sis said, they are messing up what it really means to have a soft life, because you got to work hard for a soft life. And when I told y'all before about women who want the man that they want, you got to work hard to get that man.
Excuse me? You got to work hard to get that man? What man? This you? This your man? This your husband? If you had to work hard to get this man, you ain't doing nothing right. Nathan. Because, baby, you mean to tell me that this is what being a hard-working woman gets you? This is the reward? I thought that we were supposed to be working smarter, not harder. And I know you're not going to tell me that this is the reward. I just know you're not going to tell me that this is what you're supposed to be getting from being such a hard-working woman, working your fingers down to the bone, doing all the cooking, doing all the cleaning, working full time, 40 hours plus a week, letting this man cheat on you 20 times and not saying nothing about it. I know this ain't what you talking about. And if so, I see why the girls are talking about the soft life. They hope that they can scare off these type of dusties.
Work hard to get that man. He don't just come to you. So you can really have a soft life. You can't just think you're going to just pop up one day and lay in your bed all day long and the man will just come your way. No, you got to do the work. But y'all lazy. I told y'all before, a certain type of women got to stay over there. And these lazy, negative, nasty women be the ones who want to think they deserve it all. You don't deserve nothing. You only get what you earn. That's all you get. But they think they could do the bare minimum, throw their wig on their heads, wear their pajamas outside, and think that's supposed to be, oh, well, I should be able to get whatever I want. Girl, no ma'am. The girls who work hard, who know what it really means to work for what you want, we're a different type of group of women. Those lazy women, baby.
You work hard, sis. You not lazy. You cater to your man. Then why didn't you make a dentist appointment for your man to get that black spot of decay that is on his front tooth, mind you, the front one? Why didn't you make an appointment so that he doesn't end up losing his teeth? Seems like you are being a bit lazy, right? Dropping the ball on those pick-me slave duties, because aren't you supposed to take care of your man? Isn't that what you just said? You a different type of woman. You a different breed, right? So what we doing here? Seriously, though, I find it to be so immature that in 2025, grown women are actually fighting and attacking other women just so that they can see who will be acknowledged as Queen Pickmesha by a legion of dusties. It's literally insane. These men do not care about them, yet they are so desperate for their validation and approval. And if you notice that these women that are so open with their pick-meism and they use their relationships as weapons against other women, they never really have a prize. You don't see them with a man that's 6 foot and over, or who's actually handsome and he's treating them like a queen. No. You see them with a man that looks like he chews on bricks and is a mouth breather. He usually has a body that looks like the last time it saw physical activity was in 2008, with teeth that look like they came from the archives of George Washington. No, it's crazy. I'm tired of seeing it. And y'all know I'm not lying. Then you usually see her being a mammy mule workhorse, and she's going either 50-50 or she's going 80-20, okay? With the 80 being on her side, with a Dusty that you would cross the street to avoid while clutching your purse. He usually looks like an extra from Tales from the Crypt. And I really think that it's embarrassing. Honestly, it's really embarrassing that this woman is out here talking about working hard to secure her man or to secure a man, but was on social media talking about if he cheated, she would stay. I'd rather be cheated on my husband 20 times than be cheated on by 20 different men. What? And when women say things like that, I hope everyone can read between the lines. That usually means that he's already done it. And she's looking for external validation to confirm the choice that she has made. She wants somebody to tell her that she's not stupid. And that's even more embarrassing because, if you are not enough for a man that most women wouldn't even spit on if he was on fire, you really need to do some self-reflection. You need to do some self-reflection. You need to build your self-esteem. You just need to do better all around. But I think, let me just say this. If you are so happy with the Dusty that you chose, then why are you making content that reeks of desperation? And it is literally putting out a bat signal expressing your need for male validation. And not validation from your husband, but from random Negroes. Because if this is all, we're doing this whole 1930s, 40s, where women aren't supposed to really be saying anything and they're supposed to be just taking care of the men and being their slaves, then why aren't you doing what that entails, which is being quiet and making content that focuses on your duties as a wife? How you center your husband, what goes on in your life as a wife. Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you telling them how happy you are, how ecstatic you are, how in love you are, without trying to critique others and without trying to cater to and get the approval and have dialogue with other men? You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because these women, they have all of these outdated rules and expectations that women should do, but they never register that what they're doing is sus in itself. You know what I mean? Because you are specifically calling out to men, talking about men's issues. That's what you're doing. And that when you make that type of content, who's going to flock to you? Who's going to run to you? Men. And why you doing that, baby girl? And I would say this. I would say that if you look at this critically, a woman that is really satisfied with her husband, she doesn't need any type of attention or validation or praise from other men because you will be getting enough from your husband. I made a platform strictly for Black women. These men don't like me, nor do I care. And my thing is this whole calling Black women lazy because they want to be a stay-at-home mother or they want to be a stay-at-home wife, it really reeks of misogynoir. Because why aren't y'all out here telling these YT basketball wives, these YT housewives who just chill, who just stay at home and spend their husband's money, and they don't clean because they have a maid? Why aren't y'all telling them that they're lazy and they need to get out in the field and they need to get a full-time job? No, you don't tell them anything. Why? Because it is socially acceptable for other races of women to rest in their femininity and just be catered to by a man or be taken care of and provided for by a man. The only women that have got to earn their keep or work their fingers to the bone or prove their worth to a man who will never return the favor are Black women. And I really wish that these Black women who make this type of content, who preach this type of rhetoric, would understand that you aren't just devaluing other Black women. You are devaluing yourself. You are devaluing your daughters. You are devaluing Black women as a whole when you preach this nonsense. The reality of life, and let's speak about reality here. The reality is that in most marriages, regardless of race, due to the economy here in America, the man and the woman will be working together. But who are you to tell a woman that she is lazy because she wants a man to give her a soft life? Is life all about working hard and then expiring and then going to the grave? How are you mad at somebody because they want things to be easier? What are we talking about? If you really feel like this life is all that you have, why wouldn't you want it to be easy? I mean, that's just another layer to even add to it. But I just want to say at the end of the day, who is that hurting? Either the woman will get that or she won't. Either way, it's her life, whatever she wants out of it. And my thing is that you have YT women out here making millions of dollars a month on OnlyFans, laying on their back, servicing 1,000 men at a time. But y'all ain't talking about that. And y'all not talking about how that is lazy. Y'all only reserve y'all smoke for Black women. Why y'all not talking about these OnlyFans girls? Why they're not out here baking cakes or working as a secretary instead of getting piped for a living? No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is punch down on an already vulnerable and disrespected demographic that you belong to, mind you. It is self-hatred at its finest. And it's also jealousy. I think it's jealousy from women at women that are single, that are living life on their own terms. Excuse me. And let me say this, is that regardless of how much pick me content that you make as a Black woman, you cannot escape from being a Black woman. You cannot escape from being put in that box or in that stereotypical role that you put other Black women in. Because, you can get on these apps all day long and you can dog Black women out and you can simultaneously separate yourself and say, not me though. I'm a different type of woman. I'm a different type of breed. But when you are out here in the world, no one knows that. No one knows that you're a pick-me. All they see you as is a Black woman. That's how they see you, as a Black woman. The exact type of woman that you spend all of your time degrading. And I wish they would also understand that all you do when you make this type of content is encourage hatred, disrespect, and violence towards Black women. And honestly, this rhetoric is why violence against Black women has increased. But that's a whole different topic. But I wish that they would understand that maybe, unfortunately, one day, the violence that they encourage by their rhetoric may touch them. Because these men don't know anything about them when they see them out in the street. All they see is that they're a Black woman. You know what I mean? I'm just going to say this. Do not trust these pick-me women. Don't do it. Don't think that they have any information to give you, any intelligent words. They don't. They have no tools to give you. They have no advice. They have no keys to success. They can't give you this guidebook on how to find Prince Charming, because you know what they did? All they did was settle. And it's easy to do that. It's easy to do that. If you are willing to settle for the first dust bucket that's willing to have you, you could have a man too, if you wanted one. You see what her man is like. You can go to any hood and find a Dusty and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to pay 80% of the bills. I'm going to let you cheat on me. You can do whatever you want to. I'll be your doormat and I'll pay all the bills and make your life better. Yes, you can find a Dusty to marry you today. I wouldn't even say tomorrow. You can find him to marry you today. He'll take you to the courthouse. I will tell you what, though, the real strength is being a woman that is self-sufficient and a woman that has enough strength in herself to wait until she finds the right man that meets her standards. That she finds a man that is worth entertaining, that is going to treat her like the queen that she is. And also, being a strong woman is, if you don't find that man, you have the strength to never settle and the self-love to be content with being with your own company. and also with women who you build a sisterhood with. Do not let this be you. Do not become a woman like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I can promise you, this, this is not what you want. She may come up here and tell you that everything is all glitz and glam and everything. It's not. Anybody that has any type of intuition or critical thinking can see that there is something strange going on here. Because her man, he knows that she has a platform, yet he is on his page, as y'all can see right here, posting, "Don't vote for women." If people already think that your woman is a pick-me and she's, regurgitating red pill rhetoric, and we're thinking that the only reason why she's with you is because, you want a woman that you can dominate and you think that women are less than, and you're over here proving a point on your page, on your social media. Like, what? You clearly think women are less than, and that's embarrassing because she's always bragging about how great you are and how much you're her entire world. And you think that she's less than. That's absolutely horrifying, actually. It's absolutely horrifying. But you know what? I digress. If you watch this whole video, please do me a favor and drop a 222 in the comments. And you already know why, because this is triple boo-boo. Boo to the boo, to the boo, to the boo, to the boo. I probably should have said infinity times infinity, but I will be satisfied with 222 in the comments, because you do not want to be this type of woman. I promise you don't. Please do not be this type of pick-me, okay? And, if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Follow me on TikTok while it's here. I don't know what Trump got going. He talking about getting 50% of TikTok. I don't believe that's going to happen. So TikTok probably not going to be here yet again. But follow me there until it's gone. But most importantly, follow me on YouTube. That's where I do most of my business. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.